New concerns tonight about a St. Charles County kennel.
Several owners say when they came to pick up their pets, they were sick, skinny, and barely able to walk. And in one case, a dog died just days later.
Now there are calls for the kennel's closure. News 4's Kim St. Onge is getting the business owner's side of the story. Kim?
This is a really sad story. So this right here, this is George. He would have been 5 months old this weekend. He died last weekend, just days after being boarded at WESTINN Kennels in Dardine Prairie near O'Fallon, Missouri. Tonight I've learned the St. Charles County Animal Control is now involved in this investigation.
Good job. Take it up.
JONA BALDWIN says her golden retriever George acted more like a cat, loved lying on the back of the couch, and was very protective of her kids.
We only had him for 3 months, but he knew that we were his family.
She and her family dropped George off at WESTINN Kennel ahead of their vacation in Gulf Shores. When her husband picked George up, she says the kennel told them he threw up at lunch and had been a little sleepy since then.
He was just skin and bones, and he threw up all over. He vomited all over the truck on the way home.
They rushed George to the vet, then an animal hospital. Veterinary Specialty Services report noted he was weak, unable to rise, and there was concern for serious pneumonia.
They said that this had been progressing for several days, and it would have been impossible to not see.
George was in the hospital for about 5 days on oxygen.
He passed away about an hour and a half to 2 hours later after he came home in my husband's arms.
JONA says she understands things can happen. He's a puppy. She's frustrated no one called her and says the kennel has given her the runaround ever since.
All I want to do is find out what happened to George. I want to find out what's going on.
That's WESTINN Kennel's owner, Kevin West. He says he's been getting death threats after JONA's Facebook post about George went viral.
There's nothing that I have to hide. Why I've not been around is because of the threats. Why I don't answer things is because of the threats.
He says every dog's food and water intake is tracked. If a dog gets sick, it's noted. If symptoms don't improve within the 6-hour observation period, the owners are called. That's not what Kathy Miller says happened to her 3 dogs.
They were all happy and playful when we dropped them off, and when we picked them up, especially our older dog was lethargic. Wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink.
One dog, she says, was diagnosed with kidney failure after leaving WESTINN Kennel and is still receiving IV fluids at home.
We don't wake up and work 7 days a week and spend 17 hours a day taking care of people's animals just to neglect them. It's just insane.
West, the kennel's owner, says the only surveillance cameras are in the kitchen, though. He's currently remodeling and says he will be adding more cameras. I do want to mention there is a peaceful protest planned for George that will be at the kennel's Wentzville location tomorrow, again calling for it to be shut down. Kim St. Onge, News 4.